I don't know how I can be clearer in answer to the first question.
When did Māori cede sovereignty?
Yeah, I just say to the member, we have a Treaty of Waitangi as the founding document of New Zealand. In there is protection for both Crown and Māori interests. As I said to you, the position is very clear. The Crown, Māori ceded sovereignty to the Crown.
So you heard it there, folks.
Yo.
Māori ceded sovereignty to the Crown. Mr. Luxon.
Mr. Luxon is the Prime Minister of New Zealand, and talking to him is this is Chloe Swarbrick. Swarbrick? Is that how you pronounce her name? She is the co-leader of the Greens Party. Yeah. I think the easy thing is, no, I don't believe they ceded sovereignty. I think that's easy. Disagree? Agree?
No, they don't cede sovereignty, man. Like,
of course.
The Crown, I think, said that back in, 2014, they finally came out and said, no, Māori didn't cede sovereignty.
I don't give a fuck about the Crown.
But regardless, like the amnesia.
No Indigenous person would ever cede sovereignty. It's ridiculous to even contemplate that. I think that's easy.
Yeah.
I think it's easy. But you got to be careful. Like Malcolm X went on about, like the wolf in the sheep's clothing, man. And that's Chloe. People got to be careful, man. Like, she's up there with the Greenstone and in the emails, ngā mihi, but they got to be really careful with the Greens Party, bro. Because the Greens Party just got rid of 2 Māori women, and 3 of the Pacific members have quit. Now, they've got something wrong, clearly, with Pacific Māori relations, and yet they keep portraying themselves and putting themselves out there like they're the spokespeople of Māori. I think people got to be really careful with the Greens. Because you look at the way they treated Dr. Elizabeth Kerekere, you look at the way they treated Darlene Tana, which was all over the media, and the way they went about it is fucked up. Now, if you follow mainstream media, you'll probably think, oh yeah, migrant exploitation. But if you actually look into that case, it's a load of shit. The Greens paid for a lawyer, Rachel Burt, to do an investigation into it. Now, in the media, it was said that she is an independent inquiry. She's paid by the Greens, bro. She goes, so clearly she's not independent. There's that perceived bias right there. And then she goes and interviews some of the people involved. And then the finding of the report does not find any migrant exploitation, nor does it find that Darlene Tana is connected to it, the purported migrant exploitation. Like, there's nothing found, which is why she's still an MP. She resigned from the Greens because why the fuck would you stay there when they have asked you to leave without hearing your side of the story? And I've been through that. I've been accused of shit. We all must have. Fucking police and all that shit. We get accused of shit without anyone hearing our side of the story. And that's what she was saying, natural justice. She kept saying natural justice. Natural justice hasn't been carried out here. Natural justice simply means I want to ask you your side of the story and I'll ask you for your side. That's natural justice. That's fucking common sense. And that's Māori and Pacific culture, is you simply ask for her side of the story. So I fucking hate hearing this bitch always going on about, oh, did they see sovereignty? And that you can't even treat Māori people properly. And you're up there trying to act like, oh, yeah, we are pro-Māori. We invoke Māori cultural principles. Bro, you just fully got rid of a Māori woman based on an allegation without even asking for her side of the story. Darlene Tana even contacted the leaders. Can we talk about this? And they said no. They didn't even talk to her about it. So I think people got to be very careful with the Greens, because people are waking up to not going with Labour and not going with National. But they think the next best thing is the Greens, which is a load of shit just because they wear greenstone and they say ngā mihi in the emails and they have pronouns. Okay, so you got to be careful with the fucking woke. They're still woke white colonizer. They're just on the woke side with nice colors and shit. I think the best thing is everybody go with the Māori Party, and the Māori Party needs to start opening up themselves to the general election. and not focus on the Māori election. They need to put contenders in every general election seat, because people are now want to play for Manu Samoa and Tonga. They don't want to fucking vote for Australia and New Zealand anymore. People want to now look outside of National and Labour. Okay, they want something indigenous and real, and Chloe's not real, guys. She would, if she was really about the indigenous principles, she would have handled that issue with indigenous principles.